The name of this podcast is Wealth Building Made Simple. I thought about doing it Wealth Building Made Easy, but that would have sounded super scammy. But wealth building should be simple and easy. And specifically, we're going to talk about how to manage your business finances and taxes in simple and easy ways. Let's get into it. We are back with another episode of Wealth Building Made Simple with Allison Rife Martin, CPA. What's going on, Allison?
Well, let me see. We're in the third week of March. Ooh, you know what? NC2A basketball tournament has started. And I think, I imagine, I shouldn't say I imagine, my favorite team, my college team, Indiana University, will unfortunately not be making it in. But hopefully somebody good will be in. Now, why is that? How can we relate that to practical steps for easy management? Why do the great teams make it into the NC2A tournament? A, because they win, but why do they win?
I don't know. Why do they win?
Because they are disciplined in how they manage their training. They're being prepared for each and every game, much like what we should do for our financial statements and our taking care of our finances, the backbone of our business, which tells us if we have the ability to serve our customers. So, how can we get to the final four of running a business?
I like that. I like that.
I don't know if that's a good analogy or not, but
It works. It works. Just flow with it. Flow with it. Final four. Let's get into
the
it.
final four. Let's see, how can we do it? So Jim Nance is now calling the game and asking, what did we do to prepare for the game? Well, every time we spend money, we should devote a certain time period every day to record our transactions in our QuickBooks or whatever accounting software we've chosen. And we should make sure that, and if we're not doing it, we've delegated it to a team member who is in charge of our accounting. So if we sold a product to our customers, does our point of sale system track the fact that we sold a product to our customers? How can we make sure that that got recorded properly? How can we make sure it got to the bank correctly? Oh, there's a surprise transaction we don't know about. What is it? We need to devote time every day to make sure we understand what's coming in, what's going in and out. On a monthly basis, you should be reconciling your bank accounts and making sure that, because again, let's say you have a surprise transaction that happened 2 months ago. Can't necessarily go back and fix it because it happened 2 months ago. Also, too, that's a chance for you to review to make sure that you're paying the right people, you're getting money from the right customers, that Hacker Joe didn't have an opportunity to get into your bank accounts unbeknownst to you because you weren't paying attention. So that's why you want to make these things regular and disciplined habits so that you too can. So now we've moved to the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
How do we get to the Elite Eight? Once we've reconciled our monthly bank accounts, our credit card statements, our loan statements on a regular basis, we want to review our financial statements and our transaction history to make sure we agree, oh, we did really need to spend, $1 billion on some new piece of software. And the benefit will be that we generated $2 billion for our customers, or from our customers, for revenue to serve them. So that's one thing that we should, at a minimum, be doing once a month, is looking at what everybody looks at, which is the income statement. But then do that in conjunction with a review of the balance sheet and the statement of cash flows. So now we're in the Elite Eight. What's the next step? The final four.
Final four.
The final four. Put it all together. Hope that you've made a profit, or know that you've made a profit because you've been paying attention to how things are going. But the other thing that you've got to be disciplined account about or to consider is your taxes. Like, what is the tax impact of making a profit? Have you set aside funds to be able to pay for your tax obligation? Don't wait till December because by then it's too late. And if I was waiting till December, I lost probably in the round of 32. So since I'm moving into the final four, I know that I've been making my quarterly tax payments estimated tax payments. I've been strategically thinking how to, what kind of tax moves I can make in terms of, is this the right time to invest in a piece of equipment to save, to, reduce my tax bill? Is this a good time to, make some investments that would result in some tax credits like research and development or work opportunity tax credits? What can I, those kind of things. But you need to be doing that on a discipline basis every single quarter to think, hey, this is happening. Where can I take advantage to minimize my tax bill? So those are the steps to get us to the final four.
Mm-hmm. And then, no, I like that. That's a good step-by-step process that you can live by. And I feel like with discipline and the process comes like freedom, right? Because if you got a good process, I feel like a lot of creativity is lost with no organization, which is kind of like catch-22. I think people tend to think creative people are not organized, and I was like, no. I feel like,
They're very organized.
yeah, I feel like when you're organized, it gives you the freedom to be creative because you don't have a lot of stuff you're holding in your mind because you're trying to manage it up here versus just having a process you can trust, and then you can be free to explore the chaos,
Right.
So.
No, I completely agree. And it's, again, that's why a Duke always makes it to the Final Four because they are disciplined. If you want to be a Duke, which everybody, Duke's like, the crown jewel, or if you want to be, I can't even think who other great teams to compare it to. But if you don't want to be the one who gets kicked out in the round of 32, make sure that you're disciplined enough and you're ready to go to anticipate any kind of moves your competition is making so that you too can be successful in the game of business.
Absolutely. Let everybody know where they can reach you if they want you to help whip them into shape, whip them into Final Four shape.
Exactly, right. I will say you can reach me at my website, rifemartincpa.com, or you can email me at info@rifemartinaccounting.com. And let us hope the Final Four and the NC2A Final Four game will be a really good one this year.
Let's hope so. Thanks for sharing.
Have a great day.
Philip Washington Jr. is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and does not intend to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.